A couple of interesting things happened recently regarding the governor's agency heads. Let's talk first about the Senate refusing to confirm Transportation Secretary Lynn Peterson.
Well, you know, the Constitution gives the Senate a rather unique position in that they have the right, the constitutional right, to hold hearings and to confirm or not confirm gubernatorial cabinet appointments. And they exercised that the other day when they refused to confirm Secretary Lynn Peterson, who's been in that position almost 3 years and who has not been confirmed for a variety of reasons. I don't think she would have been confirmed 3 years ago had there not been co-chairs of the Transportation Committee, and they both had to agree. And so consequently, I think what has happened needed to happen. After all, we're talking about a $16 billion budget over the next 16 years, and we're talking about thousands of employees, and this is going to take a rather unique individual to manage this, which is much like managing a huge company.
The governor said Peterson's ouster was purely political, an election year stunt, and he laid the blame at the feet of your seatmate, Senator Curtis King, who he said didn't stop the Senate action, even though the senator had praised Peterson a month earlier. What's your response to that?
Well, I think the governor needs to read exactly what Senator King had to say. He did not praise Mrs. Peterson. He praised her employees. Now, there is a bit of a difference there. And to come into a man's home district to criticize him over an appointment that went sideways, mainly because he did not consider who perhaps should have been appointed to that job, and consequently, Senator King and the entire majority coalition caucus voted not to confirm Mrs. Peterson. And so, you know, I guess I come from the old school, but if you have to go out and start criticizing somebody because of something you should have done yourself, Governor, it's pretty sad. There's probably no more honorable man than Curtis King that sits in this Senate, and to come to his home district, his hometown, to openly criticize him, maybe what we should have done is bought the governor a broom and he could have cleaned his own house.
Let's talk now about the decision of Dan Pacholke, head of the State Department of Corrections, to resign. He, of course, is also saying his resignation is political. Your thoughts?
Well, that's another one along the same line. You know, Senator Padden, who's chair of the Judiciary Committee in the Senate, is also a very honorable individual. And all Senator Padden did was one to get to the bottom of to why 3,200 prisoners were let out and released early from our penal system. And as a result, we know of at least 2 murders that have occurred that possibly would not have occurred had the department not released prisoners early. Now, I think we have a right and we have a responsibility, and certainly Senator Padden did by hiring an outside person to conduct the investigation of the department. Now, you know, unfortunately, the secretary has been there a long time. I have a hard time believing that he didn't know what was going on in his department.
There's about 3 weeks remaining of the legislative session, which will adjourn on the 10th of March. If people back home have questions, want to get involved, or concerns about these or other issues, how do they go about doing that?
All they have to do, there's a toll-free number that's on the screen. We're welcomed for them to call us. They can call us directly. They can email us. We're always happy to hear what the people at home have to say.